Oh, yet is the voice of the people and its business roundtable. This Saturday morning, we're still here. My name is Biblas Mwamba, but you can call me Bibi. I'm still here with Peter Anosike doing this business roundtable with you. Okay, today we'll be talking about business sustainability in this time, in this economy, during inflation. How do you keep your customers coming when prices of goods are very high? You go to the market to purchase something today, you buy it at 5 naira. Tomorrow, when you get to the market, you buy it at 10 naira. As in, it's so alarming. It's quite outrageous. So, how do you keep the price of your goods? How do you keep your customers at this time when so many businesses have been shut down? A lot of people cannot stay in business at this time. They've shut down their businesses due to inflation. Do you reduce quality or the value of your goods? What do you do at this time? Well, Mr. Peter Anosike is here to talk about this morning. Welcome back, Mr. Peter Anosike.
Thank you so much.
So how do we keep our businesses running during this difficult time?
Well, the truth is that doing business under inflation is a very serious problem. Right now, the IMF and projection of business growth, IMF projected 6.1 growth in 2021, but it slipped to 3.2 in 2022 and is still going to slip to 2.9 in 2023, which means things are really going to get tough. Things are really
Very
going to
tough.
get worse. Okay, now everything is on the increase in the country. Prices of transport fare, airfare, I heard that it's now cost over 100,000
For
to
domestic flights.
from Lagos to Abuja and so on and so forth. So things are already on the increase. So, and our pocket is dwindling by the day. The value of our money is going down, down, down. Now, the exchange rate is almost 600 and something naira per dollar, which means if you have over 1 million naira and you want to import, you cannot import anything. So this is really affecting businesses and for customers. One of the things, the price of commodities is a very serious issue in Nigeria. When you go to the market, you buy something on 500 naira today, tomorrow you go,
It's
they
1,000.
say it's 1,000. So it's frustrating. So today we are going to talk about how you can sustain your business in a difficult economy.
All right. If you're joining us, it's a beautiful thing that you're still staying tuned. All right. If you want to join this conversation to ask Peter Anosike any question about business sustainability, especially in this difficult time, do well to call us on 0700 903 903 903. 0700 903 903 903. If you have a business or you're planning to set up a business or you're an entrepreneur, you can ask questions about sustaining your business at this time, which is very difficult. All right, Peter, let's go ahead with the business of the day.
Okay, now what really matters is how do you start your business? I have said in different fora that you don't borrow money to start a business. It is not advisable for you to borrow money to start a business, especially in a country like Nigeria, because if you borrow money,
All right, we lost it. We had a call, but we lost it.
okay, if you borrow money, you keep on working for other people. Understand? In Nigeria, banks are killing people. You borrow money in Nigeria at 30%, 35%. There's no business that you can borrow money and do at 35% and you will make profit. It's practically impossible. So in Nigeria, borrowers are working for the banks. Understand me? And it's because of this that banks in Nigeria don't give long-term loans. Understand me? And when you borrow at a short term at 30%, there's nothing that you can do with that money. That's why the business you see today, tomorrow is no more. Because one, you started with a faulty foundation, that's borrowing money that start a business. What we use money for in business is to improve on an existing business.
Not to start a business.
Not to start on a business, but you shouldn't borrow above one single digit. You should not borrow above single digits.
All right, let's take this call. I think we have a call. Hello, good morning. Please turn down the volume of your radio set.
Okay, I have already. Good morning.
Beautiful morning to you. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
I'm Janet calling from Ilasa.
Zinet.
Yeah, Janet calling from Ilasa.
All
Yes,
right, all
ma'am.
right. Do you have a
Yes.
question?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So I'm a fashion designer, but currently I'm a student as well. But currently, I think it's difficult to like raise funds to like get a machine. I have one already. I have a manual. I'm trying to get an electronic one and all that. So it's been very difficult to gather money and do all that. So it seems like what's it called? The cost is outraging the profit. So it's terrible. Like how do I balance it? Like how do I save very well for to expand more? So because it has been difficult to reach. So I don't really know. It's been very confusing and the pressure is high and I don't even know how to go about it. So this program, I think, it's helping. So I need a concrete explanation on how to go about this to be able to
Raise
fund
funds.
my business.
Okay.
Yes, to fund my business very well, properly.
All right. Thank you, Jeanette. Peter Anosike is here. He will react to your question and keep listening.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well,
Thank you.
in
Thank you.
in
Bye.
in borrowing, I advise in growing a business. My advice is try to raise the money by yourself, and there's a principle in saving which is 50, 30, 20. Understand me? 50, 30, 20 is the principle for saving. Okay.
All right. Let's take this call. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Please turn down the volume of your radio set. Please turn down the volume of your radio set.
Good morning.
Beautiful morning to you. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Okay, my name is Eda Patrick Ozama.
Elder Patrick, please can you turn the volume of your radio set so we can
I'm
hear you?
far from the radio.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Beautiful? I can hear you. What's your question?
You can hear me now.
Very well, very well.
Okay, what I'm saying, yes, like Mr. Anosike is saying, I allude to that, borrowing money from bank is like working for the bank. But there is something I want him to expatiate
Okay.
around borrowing money, especially now that inflation is on the high side due to government policy, the dollar going up every day. In fact, we business people, it be something that we find it difficult to go about. I think it has to do with government policy and instability of the Central Bank of Nigeria that have been causing this. People borrow money, as he said 30%, 35%. It's not reliable and not realizable this time around. I think it should expatiate the effect of government policy on this aspect.
Okay, thank you very much for your question.
And most often, when you blame the bank, it may not be the bank. It could be government policy.
Okay.
Because the bank itself are out there for profit and they're not making money. They can't even have enough deposit to give people. The little one they have to make it high.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so
And
much.
bank as well convert their money to naira, and when the dollar goes up, it becomes a little useless in their hand. And when they bring it back to dollar, they may not be able to meet up. So if we can look at the policy of government and the sustainable of a businessman or a business lady, I'm interested in that lady's question. Let him expatiate more how somebody can come out. Somebody who hadn't service per se.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so
for
much.
your
Thank you so much.
question. He will react to it.
And because of the government policy.
All right. I think we'll have to take Janet's question that talked about raising funds for her
Okay,
business.
for the first corner, there's a principle that is used in saving, which is 50, 30, 20.
Okay. 50,
50, 30, 20. We call this need, want savings.
Okay.
Understand me? 50% is your must have in the home. 50% is your must have in the home, like your hospital bill, food on the table, electricity bill, and so on and so forth. Then the 30% is your wants. Those wants include maybe going to eateries, going to watch cinemas, and so on and so forth. Then 20 is your savings. So the principle is 50, 30, 20. So if you are getting income and you divide it into this way, you are going to save. The 50 you cannot touch because it's a necessity.
Exactly.
Then the 30 you can play with it. Then you are 20. And if you want to save more money, you can take from your 30 and to put in your 20. So that is one way of saving money. Then, as I said last week, another way of saving money if you are in business is try to be doing most of the things by yourself. Stop outsourcing things to others. The best way you can make money in business is to reduce your overhead costs. That is one of the things that is killing businesses in Nigeria because the overhead is too much. But if you can be doing some of the things that others will have been doing for you, it will be helping you to save money. So try to reduce your overhead costs. In Nigeria, cost of production, cost of services is enormous. That's one of the things that are affecting businesses in Nigeria. So use the principle of 50, 30, 20 to save money. As I said earlier, 50 is your must-have
for your needs.
Then 30 is for your wants. Then 20 is your savings. So the more you save, the more money you will have. And you don't just save for savings sake. You save for investment. In Nigeria, with the rate of inflation, it is even dangerous that to save. Because the 100,000 that you keep in January, by March, the value has fallen to 60,000 naira. So in this type of economy, it's even dangerous that to save. So the way out is whatever you are getting in your savings, try to be putting it back in the business. Don't just go to the bank and keep money. And our bank, they will take your money at 2.5% interest rate. And now give to others at 35%. Understand me? So for the first corner, apply the 50, 30, 20 principle in your saving.
All right, still reacting to Janet's question. First caller, I think also, Peter, I think also she should raise funds. Since she has an already established business, she can raise funds from family, friends, relations to expand the business because she's talking about expanding her already existing business. So, Janet, you can actually raise funds from family members. It could be your sibling, parents, it could be any relation or friends, rather. You can borrow from them, to expand the business, to pay when you're comfortable to do so. I think that's another way. Don't you think so, Peter?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Let's talk about government policies affecting businesses.
Well, for what the second caller said, one thing is that Nigeria is operating a dependent economy. So once you are operating a dependent economy, exchange rate must always affect your income.
Yes.
Understand me? Exchange rate must affect your income. Anything that is happening in the other parts of the world must affect your income. So it's not necessarily that government policies or not government policies. One, the cost of borrowing is high because, and another thing is that we are not a productive economy, we are a consumption economy. So there's no way our naira will be strong. As long as we are operating a dependent economy, our naira can never be strong. What is affecting us today is what is happening in Ukraine. Because right now, the war in Ukraine has caused inflation in Europe and in America. Very soon, America will be in a recession. And whatever happens there will also happen here. Whatever happens in Europe will also happen here. So that's why our naira will always be jumping up and down, depending on what is happening in Europe and America.
Welcome back. It's still Business Roundtable this morning with Peter and Anosike, and we're talking about business sustainability, sustaining your business in this time of inflation. How do you keep your business up and running in this time that things are quite difficult? All right, Peter and Anosike, I want to ask a question. As a producer, is it wise to reduce the quality or value of your goods to make profit? Because this is what people do, especially now that things are very high.
Well, I want to say, no matter the circumstance, it is very dangerous to reduce the quantity of your products. It's a no-go area in business, because if your business was satisfied by CPC or NAFDAC, it was satisfied because of you met certain requirements. Understand me? So if there's an inflation and you want to make profit and you reduce anything there, it means that it does no longer meet that certification. Understand me? So it is better you increase price than to reduce the quantity of your products. So no matter the rate of inflation, reducing the quantity of product is a criminal offense. Understand me? I have seen many products, just like now the price of bread has gone high. Price of bread has increased by over 25% or more. And the bread that I used to know in the past, if you bring it now, you can see that things have gone down. But if it's a country where Consumer Protection Council is working, those people should be arrested. You don't reduce the quantity of your product. It's a no-go area. But in Nigeria, it is happening, and people are dying because of it. You don't reduce product. It is better to increase the price of a product than to reduce the quantity. CPC will not allow it. NAFDAC will not allow it, because before that product was given a go-ahead to go into the market, it met certain requirements. So if you want to reduce the quantity, you have to go back to NAFDAC again and do recertification. If not, you are committing a serious offense.
All right, I think we'll have a call. Let's take this call. Hello, good morning. Please turn down the volume of your radio set. Please, when you call us, try to turn down the volume of your radio set.
That is true. He's saying the right thing, but also the reduced quantity of the same product, why they have hiked the price. There's a particular product I normally buy, I like very much, the 3-in-1 Nescafe coffee. The quantity in it is very low. The quality seems to be the same, but the quantity for a higher price is very, very small as well. And this is randomly done. I mean, almost all the products being sold in the country now, they may not reduce the quality. Some do reduce the quantity and quality at the same time, and while increasing the price, such as the bread he mentioned. The small bread that is being sold for 150 before, is being sold for almost 200 and now. Very small quantity, and even the standard is not as much as that, and all the regulatory bodies and agencies are doing nothing about it. Honestly, he earlier talked about time. That time is the greatest asset somebody had. Somebody who goes to buy yam in the north, and once the yam be brought to Lagos the next day, because of insecurity, it may not even come in. The yam, if it's loaded and there's problem on the way, the yam will rotten, and the person might go back to square one. So these are the challenges we're having. So, Mr. Peter Anosike, we would like your program. We want you to at least speak of some of these things as the voice of the people, so that people in charge could begin to think towards it. And I know that most of the people that are forming policies for us, they have not run business before at all. They are politicians, and they will not understand what is in business. They are running policies and doubling our taxation here and there. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Elder Uzoma. We appreciate your opinion. I was about asking you this question because some biscuits, when you open them, they are still the 15 naira, but instead of being the usual 5 or the usual 4, it's now 2 or 3. Why not reducing the quality? The quantity is drastically reduced.
Oh, okay, this is the time that the Consumer Protection Council, CPC, and NAFDAC should be on their toes because a lot of things are going wrong with what people are consuming in the country. The quantity and quality of a lot of things have gone down drastically. They claim inflation, they claim high cost of taxation, they claim high cost of borrowing and so on and so forth. But the issue is all these products were satisfied before the owners take them to the market. So reducing the quantity or the quantity is criminal. So the regulatory agencies should be on the street now. They should go back and begin to check all the products that they have satisfied, whether they are still meeting up with the same certification. If not, they should be brought to book. And the issue of those who are running our government is through ministerial appointment. Board appointments are mainly for reward for job done. It's not given based on competence. So it is also time for those who are appointing people make sure that round pegs are put in right hole and not using offices just for compensation for jobs done during the election.
All right, thank you very much, Peter Anosike. It's been a wonderful section with you talking about business sustainability in Nigeria, especially during inflation, especially now, actually, that things are so high. Price of goods are very high now. All right, that's how we'll come to the end of the show today. So keep it that same time next week.